Did you know that fasting protects us against medical conditions like cancer and neurodegenerative diseases and disorders? It also supports weight loss, helps us control our blood sugar, and reduce the risk of type 2 diabetes by increasing insulin sensitivity. This month, we are embarking on a journey into the profound health benefits of fasting, particularly focusing on an extended fast, which I will be doing. And I'm going to be taking you along with me. We're going to explore how fasting impacts our cellular health, metabolism, mental clarity, immune system, inflammation levels, and emotional well-being. Despite its recent surge in popularity, fasting is a practice that dates back centuries and plays a central role in many cultures and religions. Well, in fact, we just celebrated Lent for Christians. There was Ramadan. There was also a fasting holiday that just occurred. So it's a very common thing and has been around forever. Fasting is defined as abstinence from all or some foods and drink for a set period. And there are many different ways of fasting. Generally, most fasts are performed over 24 to 72 hours. You have heard and are probably familiar with intermittent fasting, which is a cycling between periods of eating and fasting, ranging from a few hours to a few days at a time. Starting next Wednesday, I'm going to be embarking on a 10-day water fast, and I'm going to be taking you along with me so that you can have a real-time experience of what I go through and also how it all adds up in the end. So today I wanted to briefly explore 6 health benefits of fasting backed by science. We'll be deepening our research on these 6 health benefits as we move along the next few weeks, because April at Art of Alignment is all about the topic of fasting and its health benefits. So the first benefit that I want to talk to you about today is cellular renewal. And this is a big reason why people fast overall. Fasting initiates a remarkable process called autophagy. You might have heard of this before. An autophagy is where the body breaks down damaged cells and recycles their components for energy. This cellular renewal mechanism promotes healing and rejuvenation at a fundamental level. So it really clears out any cells that need to be eliminated via the body. Through autophagy, fasting will help in mitigating age-related decline and enhances overall cellular function. The second one is metabolic reset. During a prolonged fast, which is the type of fast that I'll be doing, the body shifts its primary energy source from glucose to stored fat. And this leads to a process called ketosis. You've probably heard of ketosis or the ketone diet. Ketosis not only promotes fat loss, but it also improves insulin sensitivity and metabolic health. By resetting metabolic pathways, fasting can help us and those who struggle with conditions like obesity and type 2 diabetes. And type 2 diabetes is huge in the United States. And most people don't know that through a very simple system of clinical fasting, right? Meaning that you are being supervised, which is the type of fasting I'm doing. Where I'm going, it's an actual clinic that will supervise my vitals every day. I have access to lymphatic drainage. I can do some holistic massage techniques. I can also get colonics. So it's a real clinic that I'm going to where they actually are with me every single day and check my vitals. So I'm not suggesting here that you would do an extended day, an extended fast, such as I'm doing, without proper supervision. I think that's super important. So ketosis, the metabolic reset, really gets to kick in a 10-day fast. And so I'm really excited to see what happens to my body. The third benefit that I wanted to share with you is enhanced mental clarity. And, you know, I've done several fasts in my life, and the most amazing benefit always is the mental clarity and focus that I get during and after fasting periods. This enhanced mental clarity, right, this phenomenon can be attributed to the production of ketone bodies that I just mentioned, which actually serve as a highly efficient fuel for the brain. So my brain will actually get fueled up by ketone production. Fasting helps our brain work better, and it makes us feel happier by using less sugar and making more energy for our brain cells. And this is like the number one thing for me, because I feel so alive, awake, aware whenever I do a fast. Even when I do a cleanse, I did a cleanse a few months ago at the end of the year, before I went to my meditation retreat, and just a week-long cleanse just brought me so much inner peace. So the fourth benefit that I want to share with you is immune system boost. So fasting stimulates the regeneration of immune cells through mechanisms such as stem cell activation. This activation boosts your immune system, and it helps to fight off infections and diseases, which actually make you stronger and healthier. So for many people who are prone to infections and all types of diseases, fasting can be a very effective way to help you regenerate and reboost your immune system so that you might actually get rid of these conditions permanently. That's the other advantage of doing an extended fast, is that it can really eliminate a lot of internal issues, and it's permanent. A lot of the time it doesn't come back. And of course, you would want to fast at least once a year, maybe not a 10-day fast, although if you can, that's awesome. But if you can't, just doing at least a week-long cleanse. You know, I know that can sound a little bit daunting for some people, but being able to abstain from food and from drinking really resets your entire physiology. It's really amazing what the benefits are. And one of the benefits, one of the most important benefits, which is my fifth health benefit, is something that we all suffer from, especially if you live in the United States, because of processed food. And fasting will significantly help with reducing inflammation in the body. Chronic inflammation, I believe, is found in every body in the US, and it is a common denominator in all chronic diseases. Fasting is one of the most effective solutions to this problem, and it really helps with decreasing inflammation markers in your body. So for example, if you're suffering from a skin condition such as a rash and it won't go away, if you have ongoing coughing, and especially dry coughing, and especially since COVID, if you've developed some sort of coughing since COVID, a dry coughing, if you have frequent headaches, if you have stomach aches, joint pain, fogginess, all of these conditions are a huge sign of inflammation in the body. And the thing is, it's really hard for people to stop eating or even to do a cleanse. And so I know this firsthand from working with clients who have tried everything When it comes to skin rashes, to coughing, to bronchitis conditions. I have worked with clients for years who have not been able to eliminate these conditions. And I have been begging them to consider doing this type of fast because I have seen people's lives transform after only one extended fast. So I know myself, whenever I've done a cleanse or I've done even a short fast, I have been able to eliminate all body aches from my body, and especially to help me with lack of sleep. So fasting also assists in balancing your metabolism, your metabolic system, so that you are actually breathing with more ease. You're sleeping longer, deeper, more comfortably, so that your body actually gets to regenerate and reset every single night, which is what it's supposed to do. But today, with all of the toxins in our air, in our food, in our water, it is becoming increasingly challenging to keep inflammation out of the body. So fasting is really one of those really easy cure-alls that you can explore with and see how you benefit from this. And then finally, the last benefit I want to talk to you, and it's such a huge one for me, is emotional balance. Fasting has definitely proven to have a really significant effect on emotional well-being, generating a sense of inner peace and mindfulness. And that's because as you fast, your body is naturally eliminating all sorts of toxins in your body and as well in your mind. So this creates hormonal changes and a shift in cellular focus from external stimuli to internal processes, which of course contribute to increased emotional resilience and balance. So fasting has really so many incredible benefits. Am I saying that it's easy? Probably not. I'm sure that the first few days might be a little bit challenging, but also I've been preparing for this fast. I'm not just going in cold turkey. I have been already fasting with, or it's not exactly a water fast that I'm doing, but I've been juicing and I've been drinking broth and soups to prepare myself for my fast. And I also believe that March, April, May is a really, really good time to embark on some sort of personal, deep cleanse, for you to consider doing at least a 5-day cleanse, maybe just juices, because an extended fast, the one that I'll be doing, of course, it doesn't just allow me to experience the miracle that is my body, right? How my body can regenerate itself. But for me personally, it's also a spiritual process. I feel like when I fast, and I eliminate toxins and I give my body a rest and a break, I find that because of my mental clarity and a sense of openness within my body, it somehow brings me closer to God, so to speak, closer to universal flow, where I'm not fighting, I'm not struggling so much. I'm just allowing for this natural process to occur within me. Because ultimately there's less noise throughout my body and there's definitely less noise throughout my mind. It's kind of like you're abstaining, you're pulling back from putting stuff inside of your body mind so that you can really get a full experience of decompression, of letting go, of releasing. Essentially, I'm abstaining from putting anything in my body, right? I'm just allowing for everything to regenerate. So I really hope that you will join me over the next 10 days. I begin in a couple of days, and I'd be curious to see what you make of it. I'll be sharing with you on a daily basis in terms of what's occurring in my body. And it's an experiment for me as well. So I really hope that you'll join me and that you will be able to either write some comments or follow me. I'll be on, of course, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube. You can find me anywhere. Thanks so much for being here today.